the show. This is Open Mic Radio.
Yes, indeed. That's right. It's KOPN Columbia 89.5 FM. It is 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Wait, what? No, it's 2:30 on Friday afternoon. It must be time for a special 50th anniversary edition of Open Mic Radio. Let's get it rolling with one from our featured artist today. This is the Goldenrods.
1, 2, 3, 2, 2.
Come from my young Johnny O. Come for to rhyme and I come for to sing. Come for to bring you a big diamond ring. I went down to work, it was early today. My young wife, she called me these few words to say. You've broken your promise and it's easy to see. You love these wild Brahmas more than you love me. Load up my camper, take a flat top guitar, and play country music in every damn bar. Pick up my paycheck, get ready to go, head out to bottle at the big rodeo. Where did you come from and where will you go? Where did you come from, my young Johnny O? Come for to ride and I come for to sing. Didn't come to bring you no goddamn ring.
That's right, everybody. Welcome to the program. It is Open Mic Radio, Friday, March 3rd, a special broadcast in honor of this wonderful radio station's 50th anniversary on the air. I'm so thrilled to be here. I've got a super cool, if brief, show lined up, so I'm glad you're with us, okay? Normally we do this on Saturday afternoons from 4 to 6 p.m. Live music and interviews with some of Missouri's finest musicians and bands. And today, no different. Anyway, my name is Mike Hagan, and I'm thrilled to spend a quick half an hour with y'all. Perhaps some listeners out there that are unfamiliar with the program. So, yeah, that's what we do. We feature awesome local and regional music and the artists that create it. And, yeah, although we've only got half an hour this afternoon, we're going to do it nonetheless, okay? We are down here once again in the new KOPN facilities, 401 Bernadette Drive, just across the street, I guess, from Westlake Hardware there on basically Worley and Bernadette. At any rate, yeah, it's an exciting day here at the station and an exciting year, as a matter of fact. We've been on the air now for 50 years. As a matter of fact, today, March 3rd, 1973, this radio station started blasting out, I think with 10 watts, I think originally was the original power of the station. But at any rate, 50 years as of today, and we're damn proud of it. So, okay, thank you to everyone out there who's been a part of making it happen for all these years. You know who you are. Thank you. Really, I mean it. Okay. Couple more things before we get to the music, all right? Big thanks to Kevin Schultz, playing some great stuff from 2 to 2:30. Peggy was rocking before him. Whole bunch of great stuff happening throughout the day today, from gospel to the Grateful Dead, truly something for everybody here at KOPN. All right, keep it dialed in round the clock. Your imagination station. 89.5 FM on the dial. We are streaming at kopn.org. All right, so for today's show, I'm going to turn all these microphones on. We are joined by a fantastic three-piece band. They make their home in St. Louis, but they're certainly extended family here in Columbia. And anyway, they're in Como today, I guess for a couple of performances tomorrow for the True False Festival. But at any rate, the Goldenrods with us this afternoon. We've got Ryan and Jess and the wonderful Kellie here with us. Say hi, you guys.
Hello.
Thanks for having us.
Great to have you here. And look, thanks very much for coming down this afternoon, okay? I want our listeners to learn a little bit about the band, but we're kind of tight for time today, so how about another song first?
Yeah.
Okay? All right, so we're going to do that. We'll be back in just a minute with the Goldenrods. They're performing this afternoon live for us down here at the KOPN studios. Ryan, Jesse, and Kellie Everett, Ryan Koenig, of course. Kellie and Ryan have been partners for many years, and we'll have to find out how Jess got involved with the gang. But they're going to play another one for us here in a second. But I will tell everyone they are listening to Open Mic Radio. It's KOPN Columbia, 89.5 FM. 50th anniversary celebration this weekend, and we're sure glad you're all joining us. I hope you enjoyed the day so far. But I will zip it up for a minute here and tell you let's have another one from the Goldenrods. Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia.
If it wasn't for
All right, how about that, huh? Fantastic stuff. That's the Goldenrods. They've been so kind to join us this afternoon here celebrating KOPN's 50th anniversary on the air, and I'm thrilled to have the band here with us this afternoon. We've also got some special guests in the studio. We'll have to say hi to them in a minute here. Johnny Randall's here from the Hooten Hallers, of course, and Paul Weber. Paul Weber, man, I don't get to see him very often, but Paul's in the house as well. One of the most outrageously good harmonica players you'll hear around these parts, and of course John Randall, he has his own reputation. I'll let him speak for himself, but anyway, it's great to have everybody here. Kellie and Jess and Ryan, why don't you grab those microphones? You don't have to sit down if you don't want, but you're welcome to. And we will say hello. And once again, thanks for coming this afternoon. You sound fantastic.
Thank you. Good to be here.
I love it. Okay, so a little background for people who aren't familiar. We don't have a whole lot of time, but I want to do a quick little proper interview with the band and find out a little bit for people who aren't familiar. So let's start with Kellie on the end over here. I think, in fact, Kellie's probably the most familiar with my audience because she's the saxophone player for the Hooten Hallers as well as participating in this project, the Goldenrods. But Kellie, quickly, where are you from and how'd you get involved with this gang?
Well, I'm originally from Iowa, but I've been living in St. Louis for about the last 10 or 11 years, and Ryan is my husband, so he has to play in a band with me.
That was a requirement, huh? Prenuptial. All right, and quickly, how did you and Ryan meet?
We met when I opened up for his old band, Pokey Lafarge, in the South City 3 when I was living in Iowa City.
Yeah, another
2008.
08 with Pokey and the gang, and they're of course another remarkable band from the St. Louis area and had great success over the last number of years. So okay, Jess, your turn. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Milwaukee, and then I moved to St. Louis in 2014. And I think Ryan and Kellie saw me playing the accordion maybe in like 2018.
Yeah,
2017.
What was the circumstances where you saw her?
I was playing with one of my other bands, the Opera Bell Band, and we were playing some like obscure song that Ryan knew. And
right, that makes sense.
A Cajun number that I'd only see one other band play before. And
Well,
you have to be my friends now.
If you've got an accordion, you're going to get Ryan's attention right off the bat.
Yeah.
So yeah, very cool. All right, and Ryan, you're a St. Louis native, I think?
Yes, yeah. My family goes back many generations in St. Louis, mostly South Side, a little bit west of there, and. Yeah, been living on the South Side for my whole life.
Okay, how long have the Goldenrods been a thing?
We started playing together sometime in 2018. Didn't really settle on a name until the beginning of 2019, and then 2020 happened. So we're still fairly new.
Was there another young woman that was playing?
Yeah, Jenny was with us at the beginning.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Plans? You're here for the weekend. You've got True False performances tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow morning, early hours at Blue Note, opening for movies like you do.
At 9:15 and at noon.
9:15. Wow,
really?
They're ambitious for rock and rollers. All right. Oh my gosh! Now we got Justin in the house, the grass master himself. I know. Yeah.
Paul, I need my $20.
That's why Paul doesn't show himself very often. He owes everybody money. So anyway. Hey, it's great to see all you guys. And for people who are unfamiliar with this radio program, again, Saturday afternoons from 4 to 6, we do this open mic radio. And Jet told us to do the best 30 minutes of radio that's sort of typical of what we normally do. And this is pretty much what I do. I have live music in the studio. I interview the great musicians that make it. And then I have crazy people like Justin Hickerson show up and Paul Weber and John Randall. So so that's what we do here. And so that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's talk really quickly again. 9:15 and noon tomorrow, and that's both of those shows are at the Blue Note.
Yes.
Okay, and the Goldenrods in support of the True False Film Festival. Now, what else do you have planned for the spring and the summer? I know Hooten Hallers have some stuff coming up that's pretty exciting. So how are you balancing that with the other band?
We'll be going down to Texas and Louisiana here in just a week. So we've got our first actual tour for Goldenrods.
Cool.
And we're 99.9% done with the record. It's like 2 final mix tweaks and then off to mastering, and then we'll see how quickly vinyl turnaround goes these days.
But a full record or an EP?
Yes, full LP.
Originals?
Some originals, and then some of the stuff you just heard us do today.
I think WCRY is a 1973 song.
A 1973 radio song written by Lola Jean Dillon, only released on a single 45 that came out at Opryland.
Now, who would know that, right? I love it.
A-B or an A-B?
I think it's just an A-A. It's like same thing, both sides.
Right. All right. Well, very cool. So a short tour coming up, kind of a loop around the South.
Yeah.
Are you playing familiar places?
Yeah, very familiar to me.
Yeah?
The Pecan Grove store outside of Fredericksburg, and then the Trailhead Beer Garden, and then St. Rock Tavern in New Orleans.
Fantastic.
And the Wild Child Wine Shop in Lafayette, Louisiana.
Wow, sounds great. Okay, and when does that kick off?
That is next week. And then we'll be going through Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina in April.
All right, very good. All right, quickly, where did the Goldenrods name come from?
Oh, I mean, 2 places. I mean, there's a flower that's native to Missouri and the surrounding Midwest. And then
right.
There was also the Goldenrod Showboat. That was a big deal for a lot of the trad jazz players that, some of them still living and friends of ours. So,
all right.
A reference and a tribute.
Very cool. Okay, so are you doing any shows in the St. Louis or in Missouri area?
We play a lot at Yaki's on Cherokee. We're doing the opening for their outdoor concert series. It's the second Saturday in May. I can't remember the exact date on that.
Okay,
but that's our next St. Louis one that I know of.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. We are short for time, and I want to get as much music as we can. So why don't we have you guys scoot back into the studio there, and let's play another two. Maybe we can get 2, I think. We got time for 2 songs, okay? All right, and in the meantime, let me tell you that KOPN is a media sponsor of the inaugural That's What She Said Columbia, taking place April 15th at 7 p.m. at the Missouri Theater. This year's speakers include Mary Ratliff, Dr. Meredith Shaw, Mayor Barbara Buffalo, Gina Yu, and 6 more women who will share their stories. 25% of the evening's proceeds will benefit the True North of Columbia project, and tickets are available at shesaidproject.com or at She Said Como on Facebook. All right?
That's precisely what she said.
That's exactly what she says it to me all the time. All right, you're listening to Open Mic Radio on KOPN Columbia, 89.5 FM. We're streaming on the web at kopn.org. This is a special Friday afternoon takeover of the station. We are celebrating our 50th anniversary on the air, and I'm thrilled to be a part of it. We've got the Goldenrods with us this afternoon. We're going to get a couple more songs from them before we say toodaloo and turn it over to Carol and Jewish Spectrum at 3 o'clock, all right? Okay. KOPN Columbia, 89.5 FM. One more time, it's Open Mic Radio, and this is the Goldenrods.
Bright lights, El Segundo, dark nights on the town, keeping my eyes turned away. Had no hotel with the shades all pulled down. The phone has been ringing all day. I know it's your ring.
Once again, the Goldenrods here live in the station with us this afternoon. We're going to get one more from them. We've got time for one more, and then we are going to wrap it up here and turn it over to Carol and Jewish Spectrum. But without further ado, let's get right back to it. And, Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia, 89.5 FM.
One, two, three, four.
Pick up and then put down. You're wearing it like a crown, telling everyone in this whole town. But to me it sounds so cruel, 'cause I have always been her biggest fool. It's about time that you knew, so I think it's about time that I told you. Don't fool around with the biggest fool around. I know you know, but she don't know. You're fooling around with the biggest fool around. The biggest fool around. Bigger fool this time. So don't fool around with the biggest fool around. I know you know, but she don't know. You're fooling around with the biggest fool around. I know you know, but she don't know. You're fooling around. Don't fool around with the biggest fool around.
All right. Well, how about that, huh? This is a thrill to be here one more time, all right? It's Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia special 50th anniversary edition. We're going to roll on out of here. We'll quick say goodbye to the Goldenrods and you guys, girls, awesome, fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Ryan, Kellie, Jess, have a great time here in town. Congratulations, the band sounds great. And Ryan, I'm thrilled that you're rocking and rolling the way you are. And Kellie, you're always amazing. Jess, it's great to meet you. And have a great time tomorrow, and we'll see you on the flip side, all right?
Absolutely.
All right. Sounds good, everyone. All right. That's going to wrap it up, all right? I'll be on the air tomorrow at my regular time from 4 to 6 p.m. I hope you'll join me then for more great music, local artists, and a few anniversary surprises, all right? You've been listening to Open Mic Radio on KOPN 89.5 FM. Stick around. Carol will be with you here in a minute. Enjoy the weekend. Be cool to yourself. Be cool to other people. And I'll catch up with you all tomorrow.